The jungle falls silent, a sudden calm before the storm. A terrifying scene is unfolding. A massive Komodo dragon has cornered a family of monkeys. The mother, with her young clinging to her back, screams in desperation as she tries to protect them. The Komodo, a living relic of a bygone era, slowly advances. Its forked tongue flickers in the air, tasting the fear. But the mother will not give up. She launches herself at the Komodo, a tiny beacon of courage against an ancient evil. Will her sacrifice be enough to save her family from this relentless predator? In the heart of the savannah, a clash of titans is about to begin. Two male rhinos, giants of the plains, lower their heads in a brutal display of strength. The air is thick with tension. A younger rhino, seeking to challenge the elder's dominance, charges with a thunderous roar. The collision of horns echoes for miles. Dirt and dust fly as they lock horns, a terrifying dance of power and rage. It's a fight for survival, for territory, for the right to rule. There can only be one victor in this brutal contest. The majestic lion, king of the beasts, slumbers peacefully in the afternoon sun. But his peace is shattered by the arrival of a hyena pack. These smaller animals, cunning and ruthless in their numbers, circle the lone lion, their eyes gleaming with a mix of hunger and malice. The lion rises, a picture of defiance, and lets out a roar that shakes the earth. The hyenas, undeterred, launch their assault. The lion fights with a ferocity born of desperation. But a single lion against a pack of hyenas is a battle that can only end in tragedy. Will the king fall to these cunning scavengers? The tranquil waters of the river conceal a hidden danger. A young crocodile, new to the world, is basking on the bank. Unbeknownst to it, a hungry jaguar is watching from the shadows, its muscles coiled like a spring. The jaguar, a master of stealth, moves silently, a ghost in the undergrowth. With a terrifying leap, it strikes. The crocodile, still a baby, is no match for the jaguar's power. But this is the jungle, a place where life is cheap and death is always a breath away. Can the young crocodile escape this fatal encounter with the jungle's phantom? A lone wildebeest, separated from its herd, desperately tries to cross a treacherous river. The murky water is teeming with hungry crocodiles. It hesitates on the bank, a picture of fear and uncertainty. The crocodiles, patient predators, lie in wait, their eyes just above the surface. The wildebeest finally takes the plunge, a leap of faith into the unknown. The water erupts in a shower of spray as the crocodiles attack. A chaotic ballet of survival and death begins. The wildebeest fights with every ounce of its strength, a final defiant struggle against a merciless fate. Will it make it to the other side, or will it become another victim of the river? The vast plains of the Serengeti become a battlefield as a pack of African wild dogs chases a solitary gazelle. The wild dogs, known for their relentless stamina and cooperative hunting, close in on their exhausted prey. The gazelle, a picture of grace, pushes its body to the absolute limit, its legs blurring as it tries to outrun death. The lead dog, with jaws wide open, lunges forward, but the gazelle makes a last-second, desperate turn. The chase continues, a brutal marathon where only one will survive. Will the gazelle's speed be enough to escape the pack's coordinated assault? A sudden confrontation between a king cobra and a mongoose electrifies the air. Both are legends in their own right. The cobra, venomous and majestic, rears up, its hood flared, ready to strike. The mongoose, small but incredibly quick, dances around the snake, testing its opponent. It dodges the cobra's lightning-fast attacks with a series of agile moves. The wise cobra rises higher, trying to prevent the mongoose from striking its head. The battle is a test of skill, speed, and lethal precision. In the end, only one will walk away from this deadly duel. A terrifying scene unfolds as a giant python squeezes the life out of a small dog. The dog struggles, its desperate cries echoing through the air. Fortunately, the dog's fellow pack members rush to its aid, attacking the python with their sharp fangs. The snake, tormented by the relentless assault, has to give up its grip. Thanks to the relentless efforts of its friends, the dog successfully escapes death. The dogs then turn their full fury on the snake, biting it as brutally as possible, a brutal act of vengeance. A lone honey badger, the stubborn king of the wild, squares off against a venomous black mamba. The badger, fearless and tough, knows no retreat. The mamba, one of the world's deadliest snakes, strikes with incredible speed. The badger, however, dodges the bite with surprising agility. The battle is a testament to the badger's legendary resilience. It withstands the mamba's attacks, refusing to back down. The fight rages on, a relentless display of courage against a lethal opponent. Will the badger's stubborn will be enough to defeat the mamba's potent venom? On the edge of a cliff, a rattlesnake is searching for food, unaware of the danger lurking nearby. A large onion cobra rushes to attack, its fangs sinking into the rattlesnake's neck. The rattlesnake struggles, its rattle sounding a final, desperate warning, but the cobra's grip is too strong. It effortlessly begins to swallow its prey whole. The brutal cycle of life and death continues, a harsh reminder of the unforgiving nature of the wild. The cobra's meal is a sad end for the rattlesnake. A dramatic standoff takes place on a high branch. A weasel is tightly wrapped in the stomach of a snake, a brutal scene of an attack. The weasel is in immense pain and tries desperately to find a way to escape. The snake, however, seems hesitant to risk a fight with this ferocious predator. It decides to crawl up a high branch to free the weasel, a surprising turn of events. In a world of predators, sometimes the best choice is to simply let go.